Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at this beer that was picked up for me by my one and only good buddy Red Wolf when he was at the Amnesia Rockfest, in Montebello, Quebec. This was a $2.99 can, and actually the one thing I can say about Farnham is I love their prices. $2.99 for all their stuff at this store. So who knows what they actually are worth. They probably sell them to the stores at like $1.50 or something. But yeah, I'm excited. This is Farnham. Well, actually, I wonder if this one actually is named its name. See, normally, do I have other Farnham? They're way over there in the recycling over there. Farnham usually numbers their beers by style. Like the number is the quote for the beer, and the number corresponds with the IBU. So I was going to say this is Farnham Ale and Lagers 37 because it's 37 IBU, but this is their Scotch Ale, and they don't have the number on the front. Their double IPA is 128. The regular IPA is 64. Their Pilsner is 7 or 27. Their wheat is 7 or something like that. Like, they're all done by the numbers. It's the weirdest thing ever. And awesome at the same time, but at some point you would get the same numbers. So I wonder if there is another number 37, which is why this one's just the Scotch Ale. Anyway, it's 8.4% alcohol by volume. It is ale écossais, or Scottish ale. Extra strong beer. We have the Innocente glass here. Actually, I didn't even think of this, but this is kind of a funny little coinky-dink. Steve Innocente, who that name is obviously, first off, awesome. One of his ancestors must have been found for a crime and found innocent. But, or maybe they were priests or something. There was something going on there, history-wise. It must be a good story. But anyway, he learnt to brew while working in Scotland. And I didn't even know this. I just picked up the glass and it just works. It's a coinky-dink. I like little coinky-dinks like that. Yeah. Ruby red beer, brown head. That is beautiful. There's more pigment in that head than on my entire body. Even my butthole, where I poop with brown hair because I poop out into my white hair, has less pigment than that head. So I love this beer. Aesthetically, very pleasing for me. Scent. Oh, that's more like it. Glass, pretty nonchalant out of the glass. Just kind of smells like a beer. Just an average macro lager. Out of the can, molasses. Blackstrap molasses. And a little bit of roast. The can smells like what I had expected to smell like. Glass just smells whatever. This was a gold medal in 2015 at the Canadian Brewing Awards. Actually, this is the reason why I told him I wanted to try the Farnham beers, because they've been winning a lot of awards over the last few years. Last 2 years I can think of, 2016 and 2015. I don't know if they really won a lot more other than that, but I've never had anything by them, so I wanted to try it. Let's try this gold medal Scotch Ale. Cheers! Okay. So if you like your Scotch ales to be caramelly, little earthy, little roasty, little touch of coffee on the back end, and the tiniest touch of warming while being medium bodied, it's the perfect Scotch ale for you. Now, if you don't like that, if you like ones that are a lot more smoky, possibly not for you. If you like ones that punch you in the face with Irish red flavors, like a lot of caramel and a malt forefront, possibly not for you either. But all around, this is a great beer for me personally. Yeah, I really like that. Molasses. Fades into a bit of roast, which fades into like almost a butterscotchy, roasted butterscotch, even like you took a burnt stick and you stuck it into butterscotch and then you chewed the end off. It's like that. It's a burnt stick plus butterscotch, and then that fades into an earthy finish, and then is moreish. It just goes away, and you want more. I actually think this is a great Scotch ale. And like I said, it's 8.4% alcohol. There is a little bit of warming, but it's right down in the chest. The throat and the back, like the tongue, the throat, all that is perfect. It's not until it gets down into the chest that there's any warming at all. There's also almost a maple flavor that emanates back up the throat after everything's done. Like a Maples Werther's original, because like a Maple Werther's original, because there's a lot of butterscotch to it too. But there's just a little bit of sweetness that overcasts that into the maple spectrum. All in all, I love this beer. All in all, I think this beer actually hits almost every point a Scotch ale is supposed to hit. It might not hit the points that you want in a Scotch ale just as much as other points, but all in all, this actually probably is worth a gold medal in the Canadian Brewing Awards for a Scotch ale. I'll give this a 9 out of 10. If I knew how to play bagpipes, I'd play you a little bagpipe song. Where's my fucking cousin? Where's my cousin Tyler? Tyler, get your ass over here. You're the only one that celebrates the Scottish part of the family. Everybody else is, well, you and my aunt. Everybody else is all about the Irish part of our family. Just drink and 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 drink. You're like, let me play the bagpipes while I drink. So why don't you come over here and play some bagpipes while we do this? Come play some bagpipes. You need to move back here. You need to move back here from Calgary just so you can play bagpipes for every Scottish ale I review. Or send me a bagpipe song. That, you can do that too. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. I'll be on toast. See you soon. Farnham Scotch Ale or Farnham 37. I don't fucking know. Whatever. We'll find out when I tap it. And I don't mean actually tapping it, because I wouldn't fit my dick in there.